All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, clap. Ready? Okay.
We doing this all together?
Together.
Oh,
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Is that our intro?
Yeah. All right, welcome back to That's Crazy Podcast. As you may notice, we are missing a member. Devon has decided to
work on bigger projects.
Part ways.
Yes,
Cut ties,
he's no
burn
longer,
bridges.
no longer with us, unfortunately.
It doesn't make us love him less.
We still love him through
In
no
fact,
matter what.
I love him more.
No, you don't.
You know,
You liar.
through trials and tribulations, it breeds like closer.
It's true.
friendships.
It really is true.
Yeah, through the fire and the flames.
Yeah, it's
great
great song.
Anyway, so welcome back.
You can't make different groups of people live in different neighborhoods. That's called segregation, Connor.
That's true.
Not like what we were talking about earlier. You can't do that.
I'm super lost as to what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure you are.
So, anyways, we've been going through kind of like a remodel with the podcast, the different setup, kind of doing the 2-episode idea. So Devon leaving, I guess, is just kind of in the mix of that.
In the mix of
We're trying a bunch of things out now because there's only 3 of us.
Rolling with
Devon
the punches.
will Devon will probably come back at some point to do guest segments or maybe rejoin the podcast. But.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited for it. I think that having,
Some moral support.
support. Yeah, he will be praying the entire time we are having a podcast. Yeah, he is moral support. But yes, I appreciate you guys rolling with our changes. We're excited for it. I think there are positives to having less people. But yeah, I guess we'll just find out through that, you know. We're also releasing our first, so we're splitting our podcast into 2, as Casey was just talking about. We're releasing our first one this Thursday. It's going to be the entertainment section and then the educational section. So the first one is going to be Thursday or Friday, I think.
Educational, yeah.
It's just more of like a serious topic we kind of go through rather than our entertainment one. It's just going to be more for fun. So anyways, rolling into entertainment, I've got some, what's up?
Mics.
Also our mics.
So
Let us know what you think of that.
Hopefully the audio is going to sound better.
Yeah,
So-
we're trying out different audios, trying out different lighting. It's going to be fun.
It's fun.
I think these
We're
look
excited.
so cool. It makes me feel so much more official. Okay, so I've got some things I want to talk to you guys about.
Okay.
You guys ready for this?
I am ready for this.
So, I was at a wedding this weekend, and a lot of this is ironic because we all went to high school together, and a lot of people at the wedding were from my high school. And so I was talking to one of the teachers, and this is something that I'm curious to talk to you guys about.
Wait, who was it?
Just hear me.
You're telling me
I kind of want to guess.
Okay, here's the thing. Hear this first. Hear this out first. So this is actually a very interesting subject matter, especially when we have kids at some point. This teacher was telling me how a lot of kids are starting to come back to our private Christian school rather than go to public school because they just passed a new curriculum that passed, I think it was literally on Friday of last week, it's all about, have you guys heard about this?
No. They're
They're teaching sex positions in school, that you can bring in Planned Parenthood, you can get absences for free with Planned Parenthood and your parents don't have to find out. It's completely over the top, kind of wild.
Do you know what sex positions they're teaching?
Are they the good ones?
I know, right? I know. But isn't that crazy though? So they're
That's
teaching it to young kids from a young age, and so
Like,
they're finding that.
Do you know like ages like 3rd grade, like
I
4th
think
grade?
it was maybe middle school.
Oh,
maybe
thank God!
middle
I
school.
thought you were going with like 10-year-olds.
I don't know,
Okay,
and
no,
I
goodness.
genuinely, I should probably read up
Well,
on the
middle
topic.
school is kind of around that age, right?
Yeah.
10, 11, 12?
Middle school, I think it's like what is 6th grade, 6th, 7th, 8th.
6,
Yeah,
7,
I
8
guess-
is middle school. Yeah.
That's like
11, 12,
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Isn't that crazy though? So think about it this way. So
Yeah.
kids are coming to a private Christian school now because parents are horrified that their kids are learning how to have sex
Right.
and they have options to go to Planned Parenthood without parents' consent or even knowing at that. That is kind of crazy to me. What do you mean? What do you guys think about that?
Well, so I've got my own bias against Planned Parenthood just in general.
Yeah, me too.
Like whatever you believe about being pregnant, having an abortion, whatever.
Yeah.
Like Planned Parenthood was set up by somebody to target like minority, like communities.
Yeah.
So that like black people would have less kids. Like that
Interesting.
was
Really?
literally the reason why Planned Parenthood was started. Like you can go read about their founder was like super racist.
I think it did.
Interesting. It was like low income too, right?
Right. I think I don't know.
Which
too
actually,
much about it,
I say that there's actually more white people living in low income housing
Right.
than there is.
So really quick,
minorities,
let's get to the root of this though. What is that what you have a problem with? Where's the line of like? What do you think?
I think not having, like, giving kids the ability to do whatever they want outside of parental control. Like, there's multiple problems in there, right? Like, 13-year-olds shouldn't be having sex, and parents should be, like, being empowered by schools and not having their power taken away.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I think that's what you hit that right on the nail.
That's huge, dude.
Yeah.
And I think that's also been, I mean, that's something that even movies kind of point to is, for example, like School of Rock, you know? I know that's a terrible example. You know what? I'm not going to go down that road. But I've seen movies and stuff where they're kind of taking the power away from the parents and putting it into the teachers and the school's hands.
Right.
And a lot of times the movies are saying, hey, this is kind of wrong, and it's the parents trying to take over back, like take their power back.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's definitely something my parents did, is they tried to make sure that didn't happen.
What
like
didn't
the
happen?
school was, they tried to make sure that the school wasn't parenting more than they were.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, for sure. No, I think there's a time and place for all those things, right?
Yeah.
And, I mean, I do think like high school is a good time to have those conversations.
I agree.
But I do think that like, yeah, there's definitely like boundaries that are being crossed by doing that. I don't. When they bring, I mean, whether or not you believe in, you know, promote Planned Parenthood, the fact that they're bringing them into the equation shows that they're approving of you having sex, and it's okay to do that.
Right. Regardless of
what, like, it's like, that's where it's like, I don't feel good about that. The educational side of it, maybe I could see an argument for it, right? But like, especially that young is like, Jesus. Dude.
Right. Yeah, do it in high school. Like, wait a couple years. Because they'll be exposed to it, they're probably exposed to it anyways now, but like, at least wait to a point where it makes some reasonable sense to start talking about it.
You know what I kind of think of is why it would be slightly justified is how early on in lives like kids have access to the internet.
That's a good point. Okay.
So, I think the sex positions thing though, like if you're talking about like sex ed, where it's just like, hey, here's what sex is, here's how the body works. But like the positions thing is like,
it's a different story.
Go do it.
100%.
That I think I agree. That's where it becomes the problem.
Teaching it'd be like if you're teaching kids about like, hey, here's what drugs do to your body versus like, hey, here's how to do heroin.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you don't need to know how to draw it up and shoot it into yourself.
Right. No, that's a really good point. Even like, I think the broader issue as well is, I mean, I don't know if you guys have thought about this, but like I've thought about this and had conversations with my parents of, are you going to send your kids to private or public schools, right? Especially from like a Christian standpoint, what you believe, like there's so many different factors that go, and like I mean, that's a heavy topic all in itself, but I think about that a lot. But anyways, it's just such a fascinating thing to me, and I know a lot of people are really freaking out over it.
Well, it's a good topic, and it's definitely like, I mean, it's something, the thing is, there's benefits to both, there's drawbacks to both.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know people from both worlds. My sister-in-law did both.
Yeah,
you know, she started off in public school, ended in private school, and she's actually in the boat where she's like, there's benefits to both.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
well, and on top of that, like the stigmas that sex has in the Christian community is like, they could probably go a little bit more the other way, where it's like, hey, this isn't something that we need to look down upon. It's like something that should be celebrated in the right context.
Yeah.
But like, don't, you know, like the public schools are here and the private schools are here, and we really need to be kind of somewhere closer to the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. No, anyways, that just blew my mind.
Anyway, the Super Bowl was this weekend.
Yeah, Super Bowl was also this weekend.
Hey.
Yeah, that's right. Me and Dev called 49ers. RIP Dev. You guys called the Chiefs.
Yeah. You said... Dude.
Yeah. Wow. Well done.
Okay, that game, like, the first half was... like, they were trying to get
Let's talk about the important thing. Did anybody see the halftime show?
I didn't.
That was the important thing?
Yeah. Yeah. J-Lo and it was Shakira. Oh my, the memes that came out minutes after she did that into the camera.
I know.
That was So stinking funny,
Dude, what
I
was
was
J-Lo
crying.
like doing the electric slide with like her
With
just
her
like
boots?
this?
I mean,
with her boots. That was not her boots.
Yeah, it was. It
That was her crotch right in the middle of the camera.
Oh yeah. She was wearing boots. That's so funny. Literally, I mean, talk about entertaining.
God.
Genuinely,
I will say,
I was entertained.
Back to the Shakira thing real quick.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet that was like, I won't sing lyrics in a language I don't know, and then it was like me after 10 drinks.
I know, right? Shakira. Dude, oh my god.
I will say, I almost put money down on it. I'm blown away we didn't get a nip slip. I am absolutely amazed.
Because
I was like,
sex in school. The amount of clothing they were wearing.
I was like, J-Lo and Shakira,
Yeah.
definitely getting a nip slip. Didn't happen. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Good for them.
I think I've worn more clothing in like a shower than they were wearing on stage.
Dude, seriously, the memes were so funny. I mean, it's everything from like, yeah, right.
It's literally just a Fitbit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that was so interesting. I mean, did you guys enjoy it? Was it like, were you just like, did you not know what to think?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know J-Lo was a singer until she was announced as a halftime artist.
What did you think?
Really?
Yeah, I thought she was an actress.
Did you
and
ever
maybe
listen
like a
to
model.
do you listen to 90s music? Like,
No.
Ever? Oh. Okay.
Nirvana, like Soundgarden, like that
Right.
stuff.
No, it was entertaining. There were a few points where I was like, I should go. But you know,
I know.
I was like, but anyway, it was super entertaining. I was the only one who knew who J Balvin was. J Balvin came out on stage and everybody's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "It's J Balvin."
The only
And
reason
everybody was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
The only reason I knew him is because they started playing Miente.
Miente.
I was like, oh, I know
Yeah,
that song.
it's a good song, dude.
It is.
I like J Balvin because he gets these chains made by this guy named Ben Baller. You know, he's also in another rap song, Ben Baller.
Okay.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he makes these chains like it'll be like he did a collaboration with a famous artist, like an Asian artist named Murakami, and everybody loves Murakami.
Yeah.
But J Balvin has a Murakami Ben Baller chain, and it's like that big.
That's
and
pretty
it's
dope.
all
Really?
diamonds. It's so dope.
Dude, that's so crazy.
But the game was fantastic.
game was
I
good.
actually really enjoyed the game.
I'm glad the
That
Chiefs were down at
comeback
halftime.
kid.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
I'll give him that. I'll be honest with you. That was the least invested in a Super Bowl I've been in a really long time.
Same.
But
Same.
I do appreciate that it was an entertaining game.
Right.
Also,
yeah, I mean, that's-
Andy Reid deserves that ring.
You mean Mike
man.
Holmgren?
Michael. Alright, Michael.
Somebody,
That's funny.
Somebody mistook him for Wilford Brimley, like the diabetes guy.
Hey, that makes sense actually.
Right?
I think he goes to our church.
Wow. That's so
No, he definitely deserved that ring. Patrick Mahomes is the youngest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl.
And
He's
Really?
24 years old.
Yeah.
That guy's younger than me. You believe that?
I do believe that.
it'd be like me winning a
It
Super Bowl.
Kids
bothers
these days.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's pretty impressive. Okay, we gotta wrap this up.
Alright.
Thanks for watching. Emails right here. Enter questions, comments, concerns, ideas.
Let us know who needs to fill Devin's spot.
Lettuce.
Let us know. Let us
us
know. And also let us know if you want to see any guests on the podcast. Kelly, our #1 supporter. You're
Probably gonna be the
You're
first
coming
guest.
soon. You're
There's a
coming
good
soon.
chance.
All right, we love you, tons. We'll see you soon. Peace.